Hello everyone, my name is the KingOfClubs and welcome back to another episode of Storytime. In this episode, I'm going to be telling you guys a couple small stories, about 3 small stories to be exact, about me creeping on girls while I'm at work, at the store that I work at. Now, some of you guys may or may not remember this, but I told you that recently I broke up with my now ex-girlfriend. It's actually been about six and a half months ago. And my philosophy has always been that if I am not committed to a specific person, that checking out other women is perfectly fine. It's some people may agree with it, some people may disagree with it, but my opinion has always been if you're not in a relationship, it's okay to look at other people. If you're in a committed relationship, you shouldn't be looking. Is my personal stance on it. But that's just me. Anyway, so we're going to talk about 3 cases where I was kind of caught creeping on women at the store that I work at. Now, when I say the store that I work at, some of you may remember that I mentioned that I work overnights at a local grocery store. Now, with the grocery store, I see a lot of traffic in the evenings, not as much as my night goes on, but usually at the beginning of the night, I have a lot of people coming and going. And these stories are about situations where I was working. Actually, all 3 of them involved me working in the frozen department. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get right into the stories here. They're about whenever I was working at the store, stocking food, not people, stocking food. Yeah, don't judge me. Anyway, so I was stocking food one night, stocking some frozen food, and this girl comes up to me. Not bad looking. It looks probably in her early 20s. I'm probably bad at judging age in all honesty. But she asked me where a certain product was that I knew we carried, but I knew that we just moved it from being on a feature shelf to its regular spot on one of the regular aisles. So I showed her where the product was, and as I'm showing her, I'm kind of smiling to myself, thinking, oh, she's pretty cute, not bad looking, and just being my normal dorky self. And what I did not see is that she had her boyfriend with her who was looking at something on one of our feature counters. I did not know this because I didn't see him there. I didn't know that he was with her. But I lead her over to the product that she asked about, and I was talking to her. I said, "Yeah, we used to have it on feature, but now we got it over here on this counter or in this shelf over here." And I show her to the product, and as soon as I turn around, I see that the boyfriend's now right behind her, and I go, "Yeah, it's right here." Try to be small, try to play off the fact that I was kind of been checking this girl out, and didn't say anything else. I was like, "Y'all have a nice night," and I snuck away thinking this guy's gonna beat the crap out of me if I don't just leave. So that was one of the first cases of this happening. Another case was of a woman about my age, about late 20s, mid to late 20s, and she was cute. I'm not gonna lie. I was checking her out a little bit while I was doing my job. I was still working. I wasn't just standing around being a complete creep. And as I was watching her, she goes down the aisle, just continue doing her shopping, continue doing her thing, and I did the stereotypical guy thing to do. I was checking her out as she was walking away, and I probably looked ridiculously stupid doing it too, but to put in perspective, if I had tried stretching my neck out any further to check out this girl, I probably would have hurt myself. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I hope nobody was watching me do that because that's just embarrassing. That probably looked ridiculous and corny and creepy and odd, but that's pretty much sums up how I am as a person. The last story. It's me kind of getting caught again, checking out a girl. I was in Frozen again, and I was working on the feature counters, one of the feature cooler doors, I should say. Keep calling them counters for some reason. I don't even know why I do that. I know better. But I was working one of the features, and there was a woman who's probably about 20 feet from where I'm at, maybe a little bit further, maybe like 30 feet, a decent distance. I say decent distance because I'm a bigger guy. I don't like to move too much if I don't have to. But this woman, she's over here over the produce, checking out produce. I can see her looking at stuff. And it was actually one of my coworkers who brought her to my attention. I glanced up and I didn't realize I was just kind of staring at her with my creeper face, which apparently, side note here, apparently no one calls it creeper face anymore, because I always said that I have a bad case of creeper face. But I guess most of the cool kids nowadays don't call it that. From what I've been told, it's referred to mostly as rape face, which is just depressing. Yeah, that does not help my confidence at all. So anyway, I'm apparently creeping on this girl, not thinking about it. She looks over and sees me. I'm like, oh crap. She saw me, stared at her. That's not good. So I go back to do my job. My coworker even gave me crap. He was just like, I think she caught you. I'm like, probably. Well, this woman passes by. She's maybe mid-20s. I mean, she's a little bit younger than myself. But she looks like she is an athlete. Like she plays basketball or softball or something. She looks to be in decent shape. And I love women. But if a woman looks, just based on appearance, looks like she could beat the holy hell out of me, yeah, that tends to scare me away from that. I'm not saying I'd ever hit a woman, but if a woman looks like she could break my arm just by staring at it, I tend to stay away from them. And this girl looked like she was in well enough shape to beat me up if I made her angry. So I just kind of minded my business, went back to work, and didn't look at her again for fear that she was going to cripple me. But yeah, so those are stories of me checking out women that kind of backfired on me. Ended up with me almost getting hurt a few times. In reference to the first story where the boyfriend was there, if I didn't care about my job or my health, I probably would have said something like, yeah, you mad, bro? But no, I actually value money. I have to be able to afford my apartment, and I kind of need to be able to work in order to make the money. So him not beating the hell out of me was probably for the best. So yeah, those were situations where I got caught being a creep. Not that I try to, but it happens. I mean, I consider myself to be regularly handsome, whereas most people find me to be a little bit on the terrifying side. But I do each their own. That's my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to like it. Leave comments on the feedback. I'm trying, as you may have noticed, a new intro, a new outro for my videos. In the process of developing those four new YouTube shows, I've also been doing some experimenting with my video editing, trying to get better at that. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new intro and outros for the videos, as well as just what you guys think overall. And if you guys have if you guys have stories about the times when you have caught creeping on someone, or someone that you caught creeping on you, please leave it in the comments section below as well. I'd be happy to hear any stories. Always love to hear your guys' feedback. And of course, if you want to see more videos by me, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down there at the bottom. Alright guys, that's all for me. I will see you guys next time.